This is a bike that needs no introduction. You will remember this as the Akula, the concept that TVS showed at the Auto Expo 2 years ago, 20 months to be precise. So this bike has had a really long gestation period, and in fact the sister bike, the BMW 310R, that is still some time away, but finally TVS has taken the wraps off it. It's not called the Akula anymore, it's called the Apache RR 310, and they are making a big deal about its sporty performance. We are here at the Madras Motor Racetrack in Chennai to test out the bike, and if you look at the bike, well, first impressions are it looks bloody good. While the mechanicals are shared with the BMW Motorrad G310R, the styling was done completely in-house by TVS. The final production bike stays true to the Akula concept, with the shark-like detailing evident in the fins on the side that draws inspiration from the pectoral fins of a shark and the split tailpiece evoking a shark's tail. And I'll not mince words here, in the metal, the new Apache looks excellent. If you look closely, you will not find any TVS badges on the Apache 310RR. In fact, TVS is making a very big deal of their racing heritage. So what you'll see on the crankcase is TVS Racing. This is not 3S, it is 35. That signifies 35 years of TVS racing. 35 years they've been racing on Indian racetracks, starting with Sholavaram with a 50cc moped, then up to the Dakar. For the past 3 years they have been taking part in the Dakar with Sherco. So they are making a big deal about racing. Everything that they've learned over the past 35 years in racing, they say has been incorporated into this motorcycle. As you can see, the stance is extremely sporty, very forward biased. The ergonomics are more sporty compared to the BMW. The Kayaba forks that the front and the rear monoshock has been tuned for more sporty riding, and of course the ergonomics too are very sporty, but I do not think it will be a problem on the road. But let's not talk too much, let's get out on the track, because that's what we've come here to do. The single-cylinder liquid-cooled 302cc engine puts out 33.53 bhp, peaking at 9,700 rpm, while peak torque is 27.3 Newton meters at 7,700 rpm. Compared to the BMW bikes, the Apache's motor has been tuned to give it a more sporty feel, and it runs fuel injection by Bosch. TVS uses a taller final drive for a higher top speed on their bike. Dry weight of the Apache RR is 169.5 kgs. The wheelbase is 1365 mm and it runs on 17-inch Michelin Pilot Sport rubber, 110 by 70 at the front and 150 by 60 at the rear. The trellis frame is a split chassis with the rear subframe bolted on to ensure better accuracy in manufacturing. Braking is via a 300 mm pedal disc at the front and a 240 mm rear disc with ABS provided by Continental. The ABS cannot be switched off, though the calibration is such that you can pull stoppies. Kayaba suspension is used on all the 310 family bikes, but with unique damping for the Apache RR, considering the sporty positioning. In fact, Kayaba engineers worked with TVS Racing's riders to fine-tune the suspension. The 41 mm cartridge type gold finish USDs at the front with a hydraulic stopper and a monoshock at the rear look really good and high quality. The Chennai racetrack is TVS's second home, where most of the development work on the Apache RR was conducted, logging in over 3,000 laps. First impressions are of a very smooth and very tractable motor with great bottom and mid-range punch. The RR is quick. 0 to 60 takes 2.93 seconds, which is par for the course for a 310cc motorcycle. But it doesn't feel manic, hyper and overstressed. Some might equate the calm demeanor to be at odds with the sporty and racy positioning, but truth be told, it lets you focus on the riding without worrying about when the bike will bite back. In the back section of the track, the Apache RR feels quite light with easy flickability and quick and very willing changes of direction. Through the back end, my favorite part of the MMRT, the RR displays excellent cornering grip, a factor of both the grip from the Michelins but even more the sophistication of the suspension setup. Successive resurfacing has smoothened out the MMRT, but it still has interesting bumps. The RR though takes it all in its stride. In fact, aboard the new Apache, the track has never felt smoother. The gods have been kind. It's been a fantastic day in Chennai. The cyclone has hit our home in Pune and Mumbai, but here it is dry, but it's nice and overcast. A great day to ride a motorcycle and a great motorcycle to ride on a racetrack. The thing about the 310, Rishi told me that the ABS was excellent, the brakes were very good, the tires were very good, but I felt that the main thing, the takeaway on the 310 Apache is the forgiveness. The suspension is so good that even if you make a mistake, go into a corner too hot, it will not bite back. There is so much of grip and there is also so much in reserve. So every time you push it and you always feel like it's got 10% more in reserve. It wills you to push it harder. You really enjoy riding the bike. It does not feel too harsh. The motor feels really nice, tractable, very torquey, great tires, great brakes. Overall, a very involving, a very forgiving, and of course a great motorcycle to own, great motorcycle to even look at. I think TVS has really hit the nail on the head, or maybe that's TVS Racing has hit the nail on the head.